my view on it is it's removing the excuse that a lot of pastors have used as a crutch for a long time, and now I'm anxious to see how they're going to respond to it. I'm like Warren. I've never needed permission to do that. I've never endorsed by name a particular candidate from the pulpit, but I have informed the fellowships that I've pastored very carefully as to the issues, and Absolutely. It seems like in many cases there's been very clear choices. So I've and I've pointed that out to the fellowships that I've had the privilege of pastoring, pointed those out. So there was never a doubt, I don't believe, in anyone's mind who I was thinking was the appropriate candidate, but I never called them out by name. Now, quite frequently, I said, if you want to know who I think you should vote for, then see me afterwards, and I don't mind sharing that. Absolutely. But no, I think it's removing the excuse that a lot of people have used for years now. It's not frightened me.
And my big concern was about the issue of endorsing candidates specifically, and there has been quite a separation. There have been some pastors who have stood up and endorsed candidates, particularly in certain communities. I know Black churches are this is very customary. The problem oftentimes was among those that I was aware of, a lot of times it was pretty one-sided. They would let candidates come and speak from their pulpits, that kind of thing, but it wasn't really an equal balance, and that you weren't giving equal time per se to both sides. But
I suppose when it comes into the finances, I would certainly be very cautious or concerned that might happen. I know money tends to impact or sometimes sway folks. There's no question about that. And I don't foresee my church having a budget line item for any particular candidates or something. But yet, I don't think that it's a danger in being able to endorse the candidates. Again, the government, that's part of the problem. We've allowed in our churches for too long for the government to say or be afraid of what they say that we can or can't do. So I'm not concerned about where this is going to lead. I just want to, I will be careful though.
Warren, your thoughts?
Well, I was thinking what Dwayne was saying, and I want to piggyback on that a minute if I can, Dwayne. Money so often equals control, and I would hesitate, and even in local elections, and I've served for the majority of my career, I've served in a small community, and politics in a small community gets real nasty real quick, and when you come out in the local newspaper or the local feed that says, hey, the pastor at First Baptist Church endorses this candidate, and then somebody asks, well, how much do they tithe? Is that a reason for you to do that? And that concerns me as a pastor, the appearance of wrongdoing and opening the door